This place is so special to me because I just gotten off a wild adventure on One Life. I had just so much dopamine rush. I got here and I sat down and I called my mom and dad and I'm like, wow, everything feels real at this moment. I am that person that I wanted to become. So that's why this place is so important to me, because that was the moment where I'm like, wow, it's no longer about me. It's how I can do what I want to do to others. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. This is honestly a video more for me than it is for you, but I will bring you guys along and hopefully you enjoy. Right now I'm in Italy. I'm here. And I figured on this journey, I'm gonna bring you guys to my absolute favorite place I've ever been in the entire world. This place is so special to me because when I was sitting on top of this rock that I will show you, I called my mom, I called my dad, and it really felt everything that I had accomplished and seen and been through and the challenges and everything, it really became real at that moment. We're gonna take the Mini Cooper all the way to the other spot. It's about an hour away and let's get to it. This is the excellent vehicle that's going to take us on this little adventure. It is a brand new Mini Cooper base. Might not look like a base because it has all the John Cooper Works little bits and bobs. The gentleman at the counter at 6 where I rented the car, he had said to me, he said, my friend, if you pay a little bit more, I will put you in a better car. And I said, okay, is it a Mini Cooper S? And he said, no, but it looks better. This is an absolutely wonderful car. It does everything very well. It's not that fast, but it's got like all this quirky little stuff. You pull the paddle shifter for a second and it goes in this boost mode. It's a 3-cylinder, 1.5 liter. Same engine that's in the i8. I think it looks pretty good. It's very practical and it's just a great little car. So I've really been enjoying this. And it's funny, last time I did this trip, which was about 9 months ago, to this exact same spot, I was using a silver Mini Cooper. This has been a wonderful car and it surprised me so much how much I enjoy these, but it is really like drinking the local beer. They say that if you're going to be in these countries with smaller roads and, you know, really enjoying the landscape, drive a car that everybody drives. So I wasn't going to get I got offered a Mercedes CLE convertible, CLE 200, which I didn't even know was a thing. But then this was what I based. It was the cheapest thing, but I think it's the best choice by far. It's small, it's wieldy. I really recommend it. It's like 190 horsepower. It's fast. It does not have a mechanical handbrake, sadly. There's good cars and bad cars out there, and this is definitely one of the good ones. Big screen, little twist thing to turn it on. And so we'll put in the navigation where we're going. Cappelli di Sant'Anna e San Giovanni Paolo II. That is where we're going. Coming out of this little town here is so interesting because I drove up about 20 minutes up this really narrow road to get here. And it's amazing to see that people actually, people live up here. This part of the world is so pretty. Also, really annoying is the fact that this car has this speed warning where it rings at you when you go over the speed limit, which is so annoying. And again, another overstepping of regulations. We don't want this. Last year in 2025, I was on One Life Rally and I had a wonderful adventure and we ended in Trieste and I ended up seeing some friends. We went to Venice and then I took a train to Milan. And when I was in Milan, I figured I'm gonna go and try to find like a wellness retreat type of place. And I wanna find some place that's got some good roads around it. Again, I'm in a base model Mini, but hey, you know what? At the end of the day, it's still a car and I'm still an enthusiast. So I wanted to go find some place to enjoy. I ended up kind of finding myself here after I got a recommendation for a hotel that's up here. And I drive up this incredible road and I get to the top and I said, hey, I check in, I have a great room. I have some breakfast in the morning and I said, hey, I'm just gonna go out and maybe go for a hike. Where do you recommend? They said, oh, go up, this route, that route, and there's a trail and you can follow the trail. And I said, okay, fine. There's a road that goes all the way up to the top of this mountain. And I said, I'll walk back down and I'll go and get the car and I'll drive up there. That's where the off-road journey begins. Just like, this is just, I can't believe that. I'll take some calculated risks, especially with cars and driving, because I'm a half-decent driver. But when I saw this road and it just kept getting worse and worse, when up here the first time, I was like, maybe this is a bad idea. But you gotta commit to the bit sometimes. Wow, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. We are going where no Mini has been before. Well, except for the last time when I was here in a Mini. Oh, it's over. We can't get there. I'm gonna have to back up. I guess that's all she wrote. I can't really go any further, so we're gonna hang out right here. And I'm gonna tell you guys a story that I hope that you will resonate with. This place was so special to me because I just gotten off a wild adventure on One Life. I had just so much dopamine rush. I got here and I sat down and I called my mom and dad and I'm like, wow, everything feels real at this moment. I have a great view and it all like felt like it came together. Something that I find interesting is people ask me all the time, what is it like? How do you feel? Does it get old? Because I've been in this position of trying so hard all the time to figure out who I am with the business side of things, I've ended up realizing that I end up going backwards and realizing that sitting here, having this conversation, whether it's with myself or with you guys, I never take any time to process what's going on because, quite honestly, I'm afraid. I've always been afraid that I wouldn't be enough. I was afraid that the business wouldn't be enough. I was afraid that me having cool cars wouldn't be enough. I always wanted to be that guy who would show up at the car shows with the coolest cars. I always wanted to be that guy who had all the girls around. I always wanted to be the cool kid in sports. Like I never had any of that. So I'm ticking off the box of the car thing because that's always what I believe would give me all this satisfaction. And quite honestly, it has. Because I now look in the mirror and go, wow, like I am that person that I wanted to become. None of it felt real until I sat here and thought about it. And that's what was so special to me is this place, like maybe it's not even the place itself, it was just the story. It was the fact that, wow, I'm really here right now, sitting here, this was 9 months ago, and I've really accomplished so much. I was so stressed out for about 12 months leading up to that because I'm doing well and we're trying to scale, I'm trying to expand, I'm trying to get better and smarter and keep scaling the business. But then I realized I'm like, wow, I have more than enough. But now my focus changes to be able to focus on others. That's why I love to go to the events, have people see the car, sit in the car, start the car, you know, enjoy the car. My team members, people who work for me at Valvetronic, it's like, it's not a business, it's literally just a family, and a family that's committed to doing our best work. And that's way, way more valuable than anything that I could ever engineer myself. And so that's why this place is so important to me, because that was the moment where I'm like, wow, it's no longer about me. It's how I can do what I want to do to others. And I have my fair share of problems as well as everybody does. I invite everybody, when they think about what is so special to them, to just always consider that it isn't about you. It never has been. It's never been about me. It's never been about anybody. But at the end of the day, if you're gone, what do you want to be remembered for? And for me, it was always, you know, I wanted to be that guy with the cool cars and the cool life and whatever, but it isn't that anymore. It's what can I do for others? Because this world is so much bigger than me, and it deserves much more than just Austin, living for Austin. So that was why this place was so special to me. And, you know, enjoying this absolutely spectacular view is when it all came together for me. So hope you guys enjoyed this little adventure. And I'm honestly, I'm happy that this situation with the blockade in the road brought me here rather than all the way to the top where I wanted to go, because it's another reminder that life will push you in very interesting ways, and it'll give you challenges and things that you didn't think of and things you got to push through. And also too, you just have to enjoy and love what is. Something my father always told me was, you need to learn to love what is, because if you don't, you will always be chasing something else. And all of those things came together to make me who I am today. I wanted to have you guys along for this adventure because this is someplace that is so special to me, not because of the place itself, although very beautiful, but it was when it all became real. This was like a 2-hour adventure to get here, and there's many times in life, this is what it taught me, right? I show up and I've just driven 2 hours and the road's blocked. And instead of being upset and, oh no, it's so unfortunate, I can't go, you have to remember that it's really not that serious. Like, I've noticed that more and more, the more I can be just, oh, by the way, usually these things are full of water, and it's like they clean them out at the beginning of the season. It's like fresh drinking water, and it's so good because it comes right off the glacier, which is sick. Oh, I'm sorry, this is what I meant. Look at that. It's like for cows and cattle and stuff, and it's like pure fresh drinking water. Literally right off the stream. Amazing. So cool. Again, as what I was saying, it's so important to remember that your attitude regarding how you respond to a situation like the road being blocked or the business not working out or your girlfriend leaving you or whatever the situation is, you just have to have the mindset that it really isn't that serious. You know, we are on this big ass rock and we're just like little specks of dust. Just remember that whether it's me or you or anybody, no one cares about you or me or any celebrity you can think of. No one cares. So remember that when you think about how you're going to respond to a situation, because there's many times where, I want to feel sorry for myself, situations where like it didn't work out, whether it's business or something like that. Life is not that serious. So remember that the next time that you have something that's really challenging that you're facing, treat it with a smile and my friend Yusuf, he would say, mashallah for everything. He'd say, I thank God for everything. If something happened, something bad, I thank God. Because it's like, if you act that way and you behave that way, nothing can frustrate you and your mind just becomes so free to think about maybe what the next thing is, or think about, whatever thing that is not positive, how you can make it a positive. Because don't cloud your judgment with the negativity. Whether someone doesn't like you or whatever, don't cloud yourself with that stuff, because it'll end up hurting you much more than anybody else. I am that person that I wanted to become.